Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with Ajulydreamer. My name is Miranda, and in today's video I will be sharing with you my March 2024 debt update. So if you're new around these parts and are not familiar with the type of content that I share everything personal finance. I talk about my investments, I talk about my rental properties, debts that I have, and also my short-term and long-term savings goals that I have, as well as talk about my 5-year plan, which I am currently in year 4 of that 5-year plan, in hopes of being a millionaire before I am 40. So we still got about 3 more years to go before I am 40. So yeah, today's video I will be sharing with you my March 2024 debt-free update, where I will be talking about the big debt that I have, and that is my personal loan that I took out last year May to renovate my home. So I have been slowly but surely chipping away at that loan, and today I thought I'd do an overall update of how much I took out, the interest that was pre-charged for this loan, how much I have paid so far, and what are my plans for the rest of 2024. Essentially more for the next 3 months as we start the new quarter. I thought let me also have a goal for that as well. So I have my trusted notepad here where I have written down all of the numbers, and then I have my trusted mobile here as well, because I'll be taking a screenshot of my current balance and putting that on the screen. So without further ado, let us begin. So like I said, I took out this loan back in May of 2023 to renovate my home. I have done the renovations and I'm now paying off that loan. I took out a whopping £25,000 on a 4-year plan, and so every single month I pay about £670, but I prefer to do like whole full numbers. So I made a decision to always pay at least £700 every single month towards this loan, just to help me pay this off as quickly as I possibly can. I have just gone into the app and I have written down all of the repayments that I have made. I'm not sure if I'm going to insert a table in this video or what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out when it comes to editing. But so the first payment that I made towards this loan, actually no, let me start. The starting balance obviously was £25,000, and like I said, they pre-charged my interest for this loan in advance, so I knew exactly how much I would have to pay in total before I took out the loan. So the interest that they charged was £8,274.58, and if I remember, the interest was about 13% for this loan. So yeah, that's how much they charge. Pre-loaded the loan with the interest charge of £8,274.58, so which means my starting balance is actually £33,274.58. So not exactly 25,000, it's actually 33,000 plus. So that's what I started with. My first repayment was a little bit more than usual than what my repayment amount was going to be. So my first repayment on 17th of May was £752.90, and as I started doing these debt-free Friday videos, I also mentioned that every week I was going to try and do an extra repayment toward that, and I did that for the most part. I think in May I made 2 extra repayments. In June I made a payment of £669.92, and then I made 2 extra repayments. July I made a repayment of £659.33, and I made 1 extra repayment. August came around, I paid £642 even. I made 2 extra repayments. In September I paid £649.04, and I made 2 extra, actually no, 1 extra repayment. Was it 1 extra repayment? Yes, because this one is meant to say October and I wrote September again, so 17 October. Yeah, so I made 1 extra repayment in September. October was the only month where I didn't make any extra repayment. I made my minimum repayment of £651.02. November came and I made I made a lot of extra repayments in November because I paid the actual minimum repayment of 666 and 2 pence, and I made 1, 2, 3, 4 extra repayments towards my loan. December came, I made my minimum repayment of 630 and 52 pence and made 2 extra repayments. January came, I paid my minimum of 661 pounds and 94 pence and I made 2 extra repayments. February, I paid my minimum of 657 and 16 pence with 2 extra repayments, and then the month of March I have made my payment of 655 pounds and 40 pence and I have done 2 extra repayments. And for March I actually made a larger than I've ever made, and this larger payment was 324 pounds and 60 pence. So all of these minimum repayments together with extra repayments meant that I have actually paid in total £8,207 and 37 pence over the course of the last 10 months since I took it out in May. We are currently in March as I'm filming this video, but you see it in the first Friday of April. So yeah, 10 months, and I am actually thinking, should I have a goal for this loan's anniversary, like when I reach the 1 year mark? Like, should I have a goal for that? I haven't thought about it fully yet, but I'm thinking I should. So I have made an extra payment of 8,000. Well, I have paid in total 8,207 and 37 pence. Like I said, they preloaded this loan with an interest of 8,274 and 58 pence. So technically speaking, I have almost repaid the interest that I was charged for this loan. The difference between the interest, let me actually even calculate. I think it's, did I calculate this already? So let's see, 8,274 and 58 pence minus 8,207 and 37 pence. So the difference here is 67 pounds and 21 pence. That's the difference between the interest that I was pre-charged and how much I have repaid in the last 10 months. So technically I have almost taken care of the interest, and now all of the money that I am paying will actually be going to the principal. Now, the current balance that I have on this loan is £24,920. So technically I have already repaid the interest charged, because if I do the difference between the 33,274 and 58 pence, the starting balance, with the current balance, which is 24,920, is 8,354 pounds and 58 pence. So technically I've already repaid the interest that I was charged. Now I know you must be thinking, why is there a difference between what I have actually paid and what it's showing that is the total that I have repaid? This is because every single time I have made an extra repayment, there has been this thing called interest adjustment, which I didn't pay a lot of attention to until the last couple of months. Like, I know for the month of March there was an interest adjustment of almost 75 pounds, because I paid that extra repayment of 324 pounds and 60 pence. In total, actually, for March, my extra repayments were 329 pounds and 61 pence. That has been my extra repayment that I've made in the month of March, but the interest adjustment came to almost 75 pounds, which I am very happy about. So because I was expecting my current balance to be 24,925, but I looked in the app and it said 24,920. I was like, okay. But yeah, so the interest adjustment between what I have paid, I know I have paid, and what they saying I have paid is 147 pounds and 21 pence. So that's how much my loan's interest has been adjusted by, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, so now technically speaking, I can now start properly paying off my 25k loan. At the moment I'm at 24,920. So yeah, I can start focusing on just paying this loan itself down. I do have a goal of making sure that I'm entering 2025 with less than £20,000 for this loan. So if we're only 3 months into the new year and I'm already at 24,000, and if I am doing £700 a month, let's do the math right now. £700, and we have how many months are left? 9 months. So 700 times 9 equals to 6,300. So minus 24,920. That is, I will be actually at 18,620. So definitely under 20k, even under 19k at that point. But I think I'll be able to achieve my goal, my 2024 goal of being under 20k when we enter 2025. But yeah, so I am happy with the progress that I am making with this loan. I am chipping at it slowly but surely. And you know, I was actually re-looking at my finances over the last 4 or 5 years, and before I took out this personal loan, I used to have roughly about 1,500 that I could send towards my investments and my savings, and now about 700 of that I'm sending towards debt. I still want to maintain my investments. This is why I haven't changed too much. I've made a lot of changes to my investment, but not too much. But I'm just looking forward to paying this off as quickly as I can, so I can go back to having disposable income of over £1,000 that I can send towards my financial goals. But this is also a financial goal. Taking care of this debt is pushing me closer to being consumer debt free, and that is exactly what I am aiming for. And as part of my 5-year plan, I'm really curious to see if I will reach the goal that I have been working my butt off for the last 4 years. But fingers crossed, and yeah, let's see how the rest of the year pans out. But I'm very happy with the progress that I've made with this personal loan, and I cannot wait to completely get rid of it. But yeah, so that is my video. That is my March 2024 debt-free Friday update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.